Imagine a world where fashion trends change at the blink of an eye and you can keep up without breaking the bank. Welcome to the realm of fast fashion, where the runway meets the retail rack in record time. Here, the excitement is palpable. The allure is undeniable. The newest styles are always at your fingertips, and they come with price tags that make your wallet breathe a sigh of relief. Celebrities and influencers, the trendsetters of our era, are the conductors of this fast-paced fashion train, driving the cycle with their glamorous posts and must-have hauls. The influence of social media in this sphere cannot be overstated. It's a whirlwind of newness, a constant carousel of the latest trends. Fast fashion, a rapidly growing industry, has taken the world by storm. The question is, are we ready for the cyclone that it might leave in its wake? But what if the picture isn't as rosy as it seems? A question that may have crossed your mind as you stand in the aisles of your favorite fast fashion store. The glitz and glamour of the new trends can be blinding, but behind the allure of these affordable styles lies a darker reality. Imagine this: mountains of clothes, higher than skyscrapers, filling up landfills to the brim. These are not just any clothes, they are last season's trends, already discarded, forgotten. The cycle of buying and discarding has become so rapid, it's as if these clothes have an expiration date. The concept of wear and tear seems to have been replaced with wear and throw away. This is the hidden side of fast fashion, the side that doesn't make it to the glitzy catwalks or the glamorous social media posts. It's a side that's often overlooked, but it's a reality that's becoming harder to ignore. But that's not all. Let's delve deeper. The production of these clothes also has a dark side. Picture overcrowded factories, filled with underpaid workers, laboring for long hours in unsafe conditions. These are the hands that bring the latest trends to life, the hands that pay the real price of fast fashion. And the cost doesn't stop there. The environment too bears the brunt of this industry. Rivers tainted with harmful dyes, air filled with toxic fumes, soil stripped of its nutrients. These are the scars left behind by fast fashion production. It's a cycle of destruction, all in the name of keeping up with the latest trends. So, as you stand in front of the mirror, trying on the latest styles, take a moment to reflect. The clothes you wear carry a story that extends far beyond the price tag. It's a story of exploitation, of environmental degradation, and of unsustainable practices. The cost of fast fashion is much higher than the price tag suggests. It's a cost that we all bear, a cost that's hidden behind the allure of the latest trends. The next time you shop, remember you're not just buying a piece of clothing, you're buying into a system that needs to change. The environmental impact of fast fashion is staggering. It's a statement that echoes with a chilling resonance, a grim reminder of the toll our love for trends takes on our planet. But let's break it down, shall we? Picture this. To produce just one cotton shirt, it takes roughly 2,700 liters of water. That's enough water for one person to drink for 2.5 years. Shocking, isn't it? Now consider the hundreds of millions of shirts produced by fast fashion brands every year. The scale is almost unimaginable. But the environmental cost doesn't stop at water consumption. The fast fashion industry is also a major contributor to pollution. It's estimated that 20% of industrial water pollution worldwide is attributable to the dyeing and treatment of textiles. And we haven't even touched on the carbon emissions from the manufacturing processes and the transportation of goods across the globe. Yet, amidst these startling numbers, there's a glimmer of hope. A growing awareness is leading to a turning point in the narrative of fast fashion. People are starting to rally, to raise their voices in protest. From placards on the streets to hashtags on social media, a new movement is gaining momentum. Slow fashion is its name. It advocates for sustainability, for quality over quantity, for a fashion industry that respects both people and the planet. And it's not just a fringe movement. It's a wave of change that's sweeping across social media platforms, garnering likes, shares, and most importantly, sparking conversations. The public is starting to question, starting to challenge. Is it worth it? Is the fleeting thrill of the latest trend worth the lasting damage to our planet? Is the convenience of cheap disposable clothing worth the exploitation of workers in far-off factories? The public is beginning to question the cost of keeping up with the latest fashion trends. The times are changing and perhaps, just perhaps, so too is the face of fashion. As awareness grows, consumers are beginning to shift their shopping habits. In this ever-evolving landscape of fashion, conscious consumerism is now the trendsetter. Sustainable brands are gaining traction, offering an alternative path to style. From organic cotton tees to ethically produced denim, these brands are rewriting the rules of fashion, proving that style doesn't have to come at the expense of our planet. Capsule wardrobes are also making waves. The idea? Less is more. Instead of chasing the latest trends, a capsule wardrobe focuses on a limited number of versatile pieces that can be mixed and matched. This approach not only reduces the need for constant consumption, but also encourages creativity, pushing us to find new ways to wear our favorite items. Thrifting too has emerged as a popular choice. Vintage shops and second-hand stores are booming, as fashion enthusiasts hunt for unique pieces with a past life. This form of recycling gives clothes a second chance, keeping them out of landfills and reducing the demand for new production. However, amidst these promising trends, caution is needed. Some fast fashion companies are attempting to greenwash their image, marketing themselves as sustainable without making significant changes to their practices. These claims often focus on a small aspect of the production process, overshadowing the broader picture of environmental impact and worker exploitation. This greenwashing trend underscores the importance of mindful shopping. More than ever, we need to question where our clothes come from, who made them, and at what cost. We need to look beyond the glossy marketing campaigns and dig deeper into a brand's practices. Remember, every purchase we make is a vote for the kind of world we want to live in. By choosing sustainable brands, opting for a capsule wardrobe, or thrifting, we can each play a part in transforming the fashion industry. The power to change the industry lies in our hands. Let's use it wisely and fashion a better future for us all. Fast fashion is at a crossroads. The industry finds itself teetering on the precipice of a major shift. The question is not if change will come, but when and how drastically. As the curtain pulls back, revealing the unsustainability of the fast fashion model, the industry faces an uncertain future. Will it adapt, embracing more sustainable practices? Or will it lose its grip on shoppers, its dominance threatened by a rising tide of conscious consumerism? Fast fashion's business model is built on a foundation of constant churn, a ceaseless cycle of new trends and disposable clothing. But the cracks in this foundation are beginning to show. It's not just about the environmental cost anymore. It's about the human cost, the social cost, and the ethical cost. The industry has started to feel the pressure. Some brands are making efforts to shift towards sustainability, offering recycling programs or using more eco-friendly materials. Others are doubling down on greenwashing, spinning a narrative of change without making substantial progress. But is it enough? Can an industry built on disposability truly change its stripes? At the same time, alternatives to fast fashion are becoming more popular, more accessible. Thrifting, sustainable brands, capsule wardrobes, these aren't just niche trends anymore. They're becoming mainstream, driven by a growing desire for quality over quantity, for clothes that last and don't leave a trail of destruction in their wake. The future of fast fashion is murky, clouded by uncertainty. The industry won't disappear overnight, but its dominance is under threat. The tides of consumer preference are shifting, moving away from the throwaway culture of fast fashion towards a more mindful, sustainable approach. The industry stands at a crossroads, and the path it chooses to take will have far-reaching implications. It's a choice between clinging to an outdated, unsustainable model or embracing change and paving the way for a more sustainable future. The future of fashion is in flux, and it's up to us to shape it. We hold the power to decide what kind of industry we want to support, what kind of world we want to live in. The future isn't set in stone. It's fluid, changeable, and it's in our hands. So, what's the true cost of your wardrobe? Let's take a moment to ponder over that, shall we? The glittering threads, the vibrant colors, the trends that come and go like the blink of an eye. These are the things that make up the allure of fast fashion. But beneath the surface, there's an undercurrent of reality that's not quite as glamorous. Think about it. Every time we buy a new item of clothing, we're not just paying with our wallets, but also with our planet. The water consumed, the pollution created, the lives affected, all in the name of the latest fashion trend. It's a price that's not often considered, but it's one that we all pay, whether we realize it or not. But here's the thing. We have the power to change this narrative. We can choose to make more conscious decisions when shopping. We can choose quality over quantity, sustainability over disposability, and people over profits. We can choose to support brands that are transparent about their supply chains, that prioritize fair wages and safe working conditions, that understand the importance of reducing, reusing, and recycling. It's not about completely giving up on fashion. It's about redefining what fashion means to us. It's about recognizing that style doesn't have to come at the expense of our planet or the people who make our clothes. It's about understanding that we can look good and feel good without causing harm. So, here's the challenge we're presenting to you today. The next time you're shopping for clothes, take a moment to consider the true cost of your purchase. Ask yourself if it's worth the environmental and social impact. And if the answer is no, then maybe it's time to rethink your fashion choices. The choice is yours. Will you continue to support fast fashion? Or will you help shape a more sustainable future for the fashion industry?